What is going on, you beautiful people? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm about to share something with you guys that I've talked to with the internal community that I could guarantee you have never heard of when it comes to actually crafting offers. Now, the conversation that I've had with them that I'm also gonna give to you guys is more so around running ads, but you can do this with just about anything, ads, outbound, etc. But it's the psychology of what I want you to think, especially if you're in a sophisticated market. If you have no clue who I am, I have ran agencies in multiple verticals, made some money, lost it all a couple times, ended up in the SaaS and private equity niche, made a decent amount of money to afford some nice things. And in that process, I have failed a lot. And on those failures, those were actually learning lessons. So now, having said that, I want to share something with you that I think will do you a lot of good. Having said that, let me give you a story. So if you are right now, and by the way, I'm gonna give you the hierarchy. If you guys want a full-blown video on offers, let me know in the comments down below and I will do that for you. But hierarchy, I'm gonna give you a story because I think it's gonna hammer the point. When I was in the solar niche at one point, eventually, solar became so competitive when it came to ads. You had so many solar companies who had all this money that eventually dumped budget into all these platforms, right? So you saw acquisition costs go from like 400 to 500 all the way up to like freaking 1,500, 2,000, which is not bad in the grand scheme of things. But contrary to expectations, it was a lot worse when clients saw it go from X to X, right? And so as time went on, it became very competitive. And the idea, when you take a step back, it's like, okay, well, everyone technically is running the exact same thing. So think about it from your lens right now. Are you currently running similar offers to people in your industry? The clients that you're working with, are you creating offers for them that are similar to other people in their industry? If so, which I can almost guarantee that both sides of those coins are correct, I guarantee this will help you out. Okay, so what I did is I took a step back and said, what can we do to basically take all the market share, even if that means we're gonna raise our acquisition costs up just a little bit? Okay, so now here's where it makes it a little bit more beneficial for you, like it did in solar. In solar, the ticket price was 5K plus, right? A lot of these guys are making 10K per sale. For you or your clients, if you're not charging high ticket, it'll be hard to do this, but you could still think through the same framework. So what I did, I'm like, okay, cool. If you're gonna make 10K per deal on average, 8K, right? I went back to them and I'm like, hey, let me ask you a question because I know this is getting competitive. Let's do something no one's doing right now. Because right now, all these solar companies, they're running the exact same corporate type of freaking graphic. It's solar this, solar that. The caveat with that, just like in the industry, is it's commoditized. If everyone says the same thing, you're literally just competing on a logo and at the right time for the right prospect, just to click on a specific ad and book in, right? But how can we almost manufacture someone wanting to go with us and be more memorable in the process? And so I said, okay, cool. Well, if we're commoditized, let's do this. Yo, since you're gonna make 8K, are you willing to spend an extra 2, 3, 5, 6, $700 more on acquisition? If that means we're gonna take most of the market share. So, you go from these many deals to these many deals, well, 4X, you're still gonna profit at the end of the day. And if you do the calculations, you were still gonna end up making a lot of money. Fast forward, his acquisition costs actually dropped drastically. He was like, yeah, it makes sense. The numbers work out. Cool. This is what we ended up trying to do. And this is what ended up working. And I guarantee you guys right now, you could do this right now. If you don't know anything about who I have worked with, we did this with CA and Surge. And I'm not gonna spoil it because then you'll see everyone did it. And they did do it. I'll tell you guys at the end what we did if you did not see our ads. But for the solar industry, I said, cool. Well, for this campaign, what do women want? Let's target women specifically, let's say Dallas homeowners, right? Well, let's still do the same sell the solar thing, but hey, want a free Peloton? Let me show you how you can get a free Peloton. Or the other hook would be like, hey, they would sell solar. And the best part, because we want to show you that we're so invested in giving you good business, because we know there's a lot of noise in the marketplace. When you decide to go solar with us, we're going to buy you a free $700 Peloton on us. Entirely done, like blah, right? The other thing, we targeted older couples. I hope this is sparking inspiration. Guys, I'm putting you on game right now. Targeted a little bit of an older demographic. When I say older, 25 plus, 20, I think we did 35 plus, want to go on a cruise. Let me show you how you can go on a cruise. Cruise is $500. It's cheap, right? Hey, let me see how you want to get a free iPhone. What are you willing to eat as far as a cost to take most of the market share because it's commoditized? And I don't see enough people trying to do that. You need to try to think outside the box and innovate when you see people, especially if you are one of those and your clients are them, where you're in a market where everyone's running the exact same shit. Everyone, if Mark Cuban said this on Shark Tank, everyone wants a good deal. T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, get an iPhone on us. Then there's stipulations, right? But everyone wants a good deal. I'll give you the one that we did for CA. We were brainstorming, and I was like, yo, why don't we just tell, because we were going to agencies and coaches. I was like, why don't we just tell people that we'll pay for their ad spend until they buy, and then we'll give them, like, we'll validate their acquisition process for them. And so they would buy, and we would give them $500 to validate book calls. The amount of clients that we closed within doing that process, oh my gosh, right? Think outside the box. If you are running the exact same thing as everyone else, what can you add as a cherry on top, even if it's gonna take away from your acquisition costs? But in doing so, you're gonna help yourself stand out in a noisy marketplace, right? Because the idea, if you do wanna try to win and take most of the market share so that you can put yourself up ahead of most people, because if you could put yourself up ahead of most people, if you continue that trajectory, you're on top. So like you've built yourself brand equity by getting the recognition because you took so much market share. You almost inherently become an authority from all the attention that you accumulate so much more accelerated. Think of like Cole Gordon, right? Cole Gordon was a nobody. Ravi Abuvala was a nobody. But when you spend on ads consistently when no one really is, like they are, but like at the time, not like it is today, you inherently become somebody in people's minds, even when they weren't. And then they do become somebody. Same concept. So now they're already like ahead of everyone. It's everyone else playing catch up. Same concept. You can do something different and take market share. You could step up over ahead of the game and you try to ride that trend out. And so you need to try to innovate. What can you do or think differently when it comes to actually creating a cold friendly offer, especially if your offer is commoditized? And so I really just put y'all on game. I always told the community I was never gonna share this, but you know, I wanna be able to give back, and there's not a lot of you guys watching right now. So if you could, like, comment, subscribe, give me some love. I'm trying to grow, man, I'm trying to grow. Hopefully you found value in that. If you guys want a full like video on creating offers, we can run through that, but I think this is more so some secret sauce that no one talks about. Literally, I've never heard anyone talk about it, and so like, try it, see what happens. Alrighty, love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.